Hi, I'm Vivian. Some of the hesitations that I've had about reaching out to faculty for help include just being kind of like intimidated by them, or being worried that they're going to be mean to me or not going to reply to me. This past academic year, during winter quarter finals week, I actually had COVID, which interfered with a couple of my in-person finals, but I reached out to the professor and the TAs in one of my classes, and they were super accommodating. They gave me an extension, and we rearranged another time for me to take the final. Everyone was super understanding and really nice, so that was really helpful. A piece of advice that I have for people who are worried or nervous about talking to faculty is that they're not as scary as they seem, and they do genuinely enjoy talking to and meeting students like us, so don't be afraid to reach out.
Two of the faculty members that really I've spent a lot of time with and have had a huge impact on my college experience are Dean Sherry and then Janine Kromka. Dean Sherry, first of all, I've spent a lot of time with her through other involvements like RCC and orientation, and she's given me really good advice on a lot of separate occasions, and she's someone who's an awesome person to be around and a really good person to know. Janine is also a person I've spent a lot of time with, more on the academic side. I've been going to her for academic advising since freshman year, and every time I meet with her, she's incredibly helpful, incredibly knowledgeable, and really makes me feel heard and answers my questions. Both Dean Sherry and Janine, thanks so much. Y'all are awesome.
When I took organic chemistry, my professor at the time, Carl Wamser, came up to me and said, you're doing okay in this class. Have you ever thought about doing research? And it was that gesture and him taking me into his research lab that changed my entire trajectory in school, that put me where I am today. He did a lot for my success. He constantly encouraged me to keep pursuing research, and has led me on the wild life I've had so far with research and everything I've done. But not only has he touched my life, he's actually touched a lot of the students here at UCSD. They just don't realize it. When I left school, I got a book given to me that he wrote, and in it he says, I hope you always find organic chemistry fascinating and useful. I'm glad I was there to teach you a little bit of it. Best wishes in the future. Now, if you've taken Chem 7L, you see at the very end of my exam, these exact same words. I'm glad I was there to teach you a little bit of it. And that's really, me reaching back to, what was given to me and things I'm trying to pass on to people in the future. I think my favorite thing about this job, prior, a long time ago, I used to coach high school wrestling, being a wrestler myself. And I really love seeing the students succeed and then come into their own within the sport. And it's the same thing with chemistry or anything. I love seeing the students come into their own and have it all figured out, and it just clicks in those aha moments, or when they ask me a question that shows that they're thinking beyond what we've taught in class. Those are really the moments that I actually enjoy, that I feel like I'm actually making a difference.